right now, and I'm having a really hard time getting all my calories and especially all my protein in because the things that I eat on my cut are no longer appetizing since I'm not in a deficit. So I'm going to show you one of the ways that I make my prepped proteins more appetizing and easier to get down. So for some of my food, I use a meal prep service, and they have an option where you can buy like only proteins or only carbs rather than like a full meal. And I prefer to do that. So this is just chicken breast from Flex Pro Meals, 250 calories, 45 grams of protein. And usually during a cut, I would just heat this up and eat it straight. But again, now that I'm bulking, it's not as appetizing to me. So I'm going to show you what I do with it. I also prefer to heat these up in a bowl rather than just in a plastic container because microplastics scare me. I don't know enough about it to like advise anybody else, but I prefer doing it in like a ceramic bowl just so I feel better about things. About 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay, so after it's done in the microwave and no longer frozen, I'm going to put it on the pan with some more seasonings and some olive oil. And I'm just going to use 1 teaspoon of olive oil. Also, if you track your calories, remember to track the oils too, because that does add a lot of calories. I like doing things this way because frozen and prepped meals are great, but usually I feel like they get really watery and like weird, so I feel like this kind of freshens it up. I know it takes more time and I'm like defeating the whole point of meal preps like this, but I have the time to do this and it really doesn't take that long either, so I prefer to do it this way when I'm on the bulk at least. Now that this is on the stove, I'm going to add some more seasonings. They season it with like basic stuff, I think salt and pepper, I don't know what else, but it's a lot easier for me to get down when I add other seasonings, so this is my personal preference. You can use whatever seasonings you like, but I'm using garlic powder, ground cumin, or cumin, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Some kind of curry powder, and then more salt and pepper. And that's actually literally it. I know you're probably thinking, Ashlyn, that was a stupid video. All you did was heat up and season chicken that was already cooked. And you'd be right to think that. But also, I feel like sometimes, personally, I completely ignore incredibly obvious and simple things until somebody tells it to my face. So maybe this will help somebody. Season your food. It makes it a lot more appetizing. Sometimes I'll also add egg whites. I like cook them separately, but like eat them together. And I feel like the textures are just like go together. Of course, you can also eat chicken with rice. You can eat chicken with beans. You can eat chicken with whatever you want to eat it with. And it would be good in a sandwich, it would be good in a wrap. I do make wraps with this sometimes also. But this is like a really simple way that I can easily make it more appetizing. So, hope you found this video helpful. You probably didn't, but that's just too bad. So, that's it. Goodbye.